we're going to have a great time to share a little bit of my ebook that is all about applying things that I've learned from the Renatus education and some other spaces as well in my own personal experience with creating a Facebook profile that is meaningful and creative. Or social media. Okay, here's the PDF. Do this first section, little book that I wrote as a lead generation tool, but it's a really good way that we can improve our social media. And if you guys didn't know, every Thursday, what I'm doing is I'm creating valuable content, focusing on documenting rather than just creating. But it's on Facebook Live on Thursdays, and then I go and I take that Levelin Up podcast and I put it on my YouTube channel. And then anytime you watch one and you're like, man, this is a really good one, or I want to go catch more recordings, you can go back and get that inspiration there. So here's something that is the reason I wrote the books is we use Facebook Lives, podcasts, and various social media platforms to share our message widely, eliminating the need to personally visit or call individuals to remind them of our presence in the business world. Now let's explore these strategies and provide you with ideas that you can easily apply this week to enhance your results. And I want to help you be you, but out loud. So here is the main focus of today, is our Facebook profile. And if you're going to look at your Facebook profile, we're going to first start with your last 5 posts. What did you do in the last week that is like a business card? What did you post about? What did you talk about? Do people know who you are, what you like to do, right? And remember this, your vibe attracts your tribe. That's Rob Sperry. He says that in his class multiple times. But it really comes down to what was your last 5 posts? So let's go to Facebook. I'm going to actually do a little audit on my own Facebook profile. So I'll be vulnerable. Just let it be. See if I'm following my own advice. Okay. Look professional, got my name. I have my audio business card. I positively impact, inspire, and lift leaders to have joy reaching their God-given potential. Right? I think I could improve that one. But there's that. Manager at my own company. I've done little plates here to kind of organize things that I wanted to save. Got some friends that are visible. I like this little short that I did. So I posted a short, something about my mom, a podcast that I did yesterday, podcast that I did on Monday, something else about my mom because that's really relevant right now. Talked about May 4th, current event. And I don't know why that one's on there, but and then about my little boy. So you're getting family, you're getting finance. This is me being on another person's podcast. I don't know who that is. This is me doing another podcast. Renatus experience. So there you go. Last 5 or so posts, a couple of them were podcasts. And I'm trying to be very clear, like, hey, if you want to follow me, you're going to get some podcasts and some interesting information that way. So we're going to see if that delivers on what expectations are for people. Because one of the things that you want to do is in one moment, you want them to be able to recognize what is it that I can expect from this person? What can I create as far as value? And then as you're doing that, it comes down to, are you projecting or performing the way that other people want to see you? Because we're all human beings. We all have multiple facets to our personality. When you're talking about being professional, there are certain things that will allow you to be attractive, and there's certain things that will be a detraction or a distraction from what it is that your message is. If your message is muddy, it's hard to understand. And if you run it through a filter, you run it through some different things to clarify your experience. It's not that you're different, it's that you're saying, this is the part that I want to focus on. And here's another part of me that I want to focus on. And that's not saying you have to be perfect. I do not want you to experience that. That is not something that we're talking about. What I want to do is say, you know what, I'm going to live through my imperfections. I'm going to do my very best to be myself, but out loud. And if we could find Wilmer Morales, I'm going to give you some specific coaching as well. We'll do this. I'm going to share my screen, see if I can find you as well. If we're Facebook friends, we're going to see how Wilmer is doing on his Facebook profile. What was the last 5 posts? And is he showing up the way that he wants to? If that's all right, Wilmer, I'm going to do it. Hopefully I get your permission. If not, I'm still going to do it anyway. Here's some tips and tricks I think would be helpful for you. And the whole reason you do this is kind of like a business card online. Okay. That's why you do your Facebook profile the way you do. But people know in an instant what to expect, who you are, and the things that you want to talk about, things you're passionate about. things you're excited to share. Okay. So sorry, Will, I couldn't find yours. I don't know why, but we'll pull this up. Another thing that you're looking at with your professional Facebook profile is, well, make sure you've got a cover photo, not a business, learn about you. Like, you want to have a good cover photo that's clean and clear. And one of the things that's interesting about this is if your profile is just for one thing, what I chose to do this last 3 weeks, no, probably a month ago, is like, you know what? The next little while, I'm going to be focusing on growing my podcast, my podcast following. So I actually took out some of the personal element of like a lot of my background cover images, and I focused on how can I make this background a little bit more clear on what it is I'm doing. So the Levelin Up podcast, that's what I want people to know about me right now. So that's why I posted that. So you can choose to break a rule if you're intentional about it. Okay. And then here's something that I learned from Woody Woodward. It's all about engagement. Guys, it's not just, hey, did I post something? It's, did I respond to people? Are they engaged? Are they liking? Are they commenting? Are they sharing their insights? Are you being sensational? Or are you just being boring? Because we want to make sure we're entertaining and we're educating and we're giving people a reason to follow. Okay. Here's another thing. You want a simple and a clear headshot. This is something that many people fail at when you're looking at a Facebook profile. Shoulders and up. Just like if you were an actor, you want to make sure it is something that is clear and attractive. And if someone is scrolling by, they can find you in an instant. Okay. Because they recognize what your face looks like. If they can't tell what your face looks like from your headshot, you're not using Facebook very well. Okay. All right. Here's a way that you can write your mission statement. I think I actually want to retweak mine. Who plus benefit minus your pain equals your mission statement. Now, this is something that you can do under your name, right? So when you're looking at this, I'm going to pull this over to the right. I wrote my little bit longer mission statement up here. I positively impact, inspire, and uplift leaders to have joy and reach their God-given potential. It's pretty good, but it's not quite there. I want to fix this a little bit. So if we use this format that I learned from Brian Fryer, what you're going to do is you're going to talk about who you serve, basically, right? What you're going to do for them, how you're going to actually help. And this is the pattern. I'll pull this up one more time so you can see the pattern. See my screen? Should be able to see my screen. Who it is you serve, what is a benefit that you serve them with minus the pain. So for example, I serve business leaders who want to earn unprecedented profits without the headache and giving up their family life. That's one way that you could have your mission statement. I serve high-level sales professionals who want to close more business than they ever have before without struggling to connect with their kids. There's so many different ways you can do this, but you think who it is that you serve, and if you can get really clear on that avatar, then you figure out what's the benefits that they're already looking for. And then you can go, what is a pain point that would be helpful to not be on their plate? And what is a pain point that you can absolutely solve? Okay. So here it is one more time. Who it is plus your benefit minus your pain equals your mission statement. And this is like just your profile mission statement. You can have other things as well, but the clearer you can do that, this is like an audio business card. This is something that you learn in the it's the ID class. Your investor ID. He goes into a lot more clarity. Jay Massey does on how to describe this, how to build this. Right? You can even get into more action verbs and more evocative language, but you only have a few characters on Facebook. So who it is plus a benefit minus a pain. That's your mission statement. Okay. And your biography. This is really something that, depending on who you're speaking to, will potentially change. But it's your biography. What are the things that you want people to know about you professionally? Because there are way more values than you have. 3 to 5 values. There are probably hundreds of values that you have. But when you are choosing something to share publicly, think about what is it that is going to be a value that will put forth the very best energy and effort into your space and attract the right people. Because here's the thing, your vibe attracts your tribe. Rob Sperry says this over and over and over. And if you are going to focus on what attracts people, then you want to figure out what are those values that are attractive. What are those things that will be attractive? Because if you're not attractive, then you're going to be looked over, right? Maybe the things that you're saying online are not helpful. They're not actually solving a problem that is a high value problem. And if you're not entertaining, there are multiple ways that you can start to create value. So let's talk about this. The biography needs to be 3 to 5 values. Let me give you an example. Let's see how I'm doing on this because I haven't looked at mine in a little while either. And I'll be vulnerable. See, I even looked at my audio business card. I was like, you know what? It's a little fluffy. I want to change that because it's not super experienced. It does have the leaders, right? So I positively impact, inspire, and uplift leaders. And what is it that they want? They want to have joy, and they want to make more money. They want to connect more with their family without losing themselves and their personality and their creativity. Do something like that. Okay. It's who you serve plus what their benefit is minus the negativity. Because this one does not have any negativity or pain. So I could definitely improve on that one. I'm going to do that. So I hit edit profile because you can do this on your own as well. You'll pull up here. I'll edit this right in front of you. Okay. Edit bio. I'm going to simplify to I help leaders earn or earn more and we have 101 characters as well. So you have to be very clear. I'm going to say top leaders. I help top leaders earn more with their team. No. Earn more than they ever have. Hard to quantify. 10x is could change that. 10x their income without the burnout and leaders 10x their income without their family and spirituality. How does that sit? Does that sound well? Sound good? I help top leaders in business 10x their income without giving up their family and spirituality. That's one way that you could do this. I'm not sold that that's the best way to say it, but that is more effective and more clear than it was before. Lowercase. Okay. Yeah. But if you say things that are a little bit too generic, then people don't know who you are, what you do. Yeah, who you are or who you are being, you're a human being, not a human doing. Who you are being matters. And because of that, you just want to be who you are online out loud. The reason that I'm even sharing this with you guys is because every single one of us, if we think about it, we're not done on this planet. We have an opportunity to be more, do more, and then have more. But a lot of times people think, hey, how do I have more? And they stop at just, hey, I just want this. I want this. But they don't do anything about it. And if you don't become, then doing the things isn't going to be as helpful. So my challenge today, guys, is this. Let's find a way that you can improve your Facebook profile so that you can attract more people? What are ways that you can build more value? And find ways that you can simplify what you're doing so that you can attract the right people. So let's see. In summary, here's my call to action, because I'm going to go play pickleball in just a moment, but I'm still going to give you this value. Okay. Pull up your social media. Pull up your social media. That Facebook profile. And if you're not using Facebook, go ahead. You can use any other platform because it works pretty much the same way. What makes this look professional? Look at your last 5 posts. Be very conscientious. You don't want all the posts to be the exact same thing. That's something that I'm going to improve on this week. Is I think I've been posting a little bit too much about my podcast, and I need to be focused on multiple elements, right? Spirituality, your faith, your family, your fitness, your finances, all these different things that you do. Okay. So there's your 5 posts, and be conscientious. The last 5 posts is typically what a brand new person sees. So if you get really political on the last 4 or 5 of your posts, even if you're not the rest of the time, people are going to notice that, and they might not engage with you. They might not be attractive because of what you're doing. So be very conscientious. Just because you disagree with someone doesn't mean that you need to voice it on social media. And then remember, focus on engagement. Your cover photo, make sure that it is something that's non-business related, unless there is a specific business purpose that you are throwing that up there. So for instance, my friend JJ Azizian, I can't remember how to say his last name, he'll put his next podcast up as the background. If you are a business professional and you're like, hey, I've got this ebook or I'm promoting this specific event, you could have that as your background. Otherwise, let somebody learn in just a second about what your background is, right? Maybe you're traveling, maybe you're speaking, maybe you are playing at a beach. Maybe you're playing water polo. I don't know what it is that your background is, but typically your cover photo is going to be something that's not business related, that is also interesting about you. So they can learn about you in just a second. So the reason I'm breaking that one right now is because I'm focusing on my podcast. But a lot of times I've had my family, or I've had a fun picture of a location that we've gone and visited. Okay. Headshot, simple, clear, from the shoulders up. Okay. It does not need to be professional, as in like go pay for headshots, but it does need to be clean, very easy to see. And if you have an iPhone, you can turn it into 4K. You go to your camera settings, move to 4K, snap a picture, right? And then download it, right? Use the resources that you have, right? You can do a very simple photo, okay? And then who plus your benefits minus your pain is your mission statement. And then your biography, 3 to 5 values, things that you care about. I think I have 7 on there, but the things that you care about, you're going to be consistently posting about, whether that is your faith, your family, your finances, your fitness. Hit those pillars, and your vibe's going to attract your tribe. So guys, I hope this was helpful. I dare you today to improve your Facebook profile. It doesn't take a lot of tweaks to be more attractive. People aren't going to notice, right? You can go live all the time, but if you're not attracting the right people, then why are you doing it? So use social media like a tool. It is a tool, but it is not the be all end all of everything. It is a way that you can let people get to know you quickly. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. If you guys want my ebook, I'm going to go like this and let you opt into my email newsletter. Really fun. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Know you're loved. You're appreciated. Go out there and crush it today. I'm going to go play some pickleball, and I'm going to go enjoy hanging out with my wife because today's my anniversary. So peace. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and God bless.